this is the weekly update for the Options Auto Trader. So let's dive in and get this party started. If you have any questions, put them in the Q&A box because that's where I will be looking to answer them later. All right, let's dive in. First and foremost, we have a disclaimer. Everything that I'm going to be showing here is purely for education and informational purposes. I'm not a registered financial advisor, broker, dealer, anything like that. So understand that. All right. Again, I'm going to read you something about what the Options Auto Trader is. And if you can relate to it, put it in the comments in the chat box and let me know and say, Austin, that sounds like me, or Austin, I can relate to that, because I really want to know how you guys resonate with this. So let's dive in here. It says, comment below if you can relate. You've just ended another day at your job, proud to be providing for your family. But as other people drive home to recharge for the next day, it feels like your focus isn't allowed to rest until you check on your options positions again. Oops. Although investing just 5 figures into your first account may not be much compared to others, it represents all the time you spent away from your family and the personal dedication it's taken for you to excel in your job. You worked hard for your money, so that 5 figures feels like 6 figures every time you go to place a trade. So you created a routine to protect your money and take option selling seriously. You enter a new position every week, you check in with your positions daily, and you have more than 10 open positions at a time. While your trades have done okay until this point, there's a surprising amount of emotional cost which you weren't expecting, and it's getting harder to hide. You can't help but constantly check on your trades more than once per day and always feel like the market is owning your future instead of you. And really, it's because you can't create a real stop loss to protect your trade when selling options due to stupid brokers and market makers manipulating your stop orders, leading you to feeling overexposed and stressed. It becomes apparent to you that others have left manual trading and let trading bots babysit their positions. It's a new movement that you no longer can ignore and can't help but wonder if the market really is rigged, or at least if those trading manually from their home computer even have a real chance of real profits and personal freedom anymore. What would you do in the next 30 days to completely automate your current option selling strategy so that you can continue to make the profit that you're making now, if not more, without sacrificing time with your family and constantly babysitting your positions? Does this sound like anybody? Guys, does this resonate with you? Let me know in the comments. Is this something that you're like, oh, Austin, that's me. Like, I babysit positions. I'm kind of stressed because I can't set a real stop loss. Like, all this stuff. Like, is this something that makes sense to you? Because if that's something that makes sense to you, then again, that's what the Options Auto Trader does. It helps people just like that to automate your positions so that you can have stop loss, you can have protection, and you can actually spend time with your family instead of being stuck to the screen. All right. So diving in now, let's talk about what has been or what's the new stuff that's been put into the Options Auto Trader, what's coming soon, and then we'll talk about some member wins. So I'm so excited about this because I bet there's a lot of things in there that you don't know that's in there now. So let's dive through and get this party started to show you what's new and how you can make more money with it. So we have email approval options. So this is something that I think was requested by 2 of you, but I thought it was very beneficial for people who are afraid of giving up control of their account, right, guys? When you connect your account to an auto trader, although you set these specific rules, sometimes you just want that extra confirmation of, hey, my account is secure because I'm the one who has the final say on what happens to a trade. And so again, you can go into your settings when you're either creating an auto trader or editing an auto trader to say that you want to require email approval, which means that when all the rules for an auto trader to place a trade hit and match and a trade needs to be placed, it will send you an email being like, hey, there's a trade that needs to be placed. It's time. It meets all the rules. Do you want to approve it? You click the approve button and then it'll send the order in through your broker. Isn't that awesome, guys? Isn't it cool that you can now maintain full control of your account and still be able to automate trades with one click? That's how awesome this is, to be able to actually automate your trading but maintain full control of your account. Who here is sometimes skeptical of auto traders and just like, I don't want to give up full control of my account, right? And so that's what this helps you with. Next, hedge details pop up. So what's awesome about this is the Options Auto Trader now can actually turn 112s into hedges, which it's already been able to do. But once it's a hedge, you can actually know how much protection to the downside you have. Guys, how many times have you put on a hedge? You don't know how much it costs, how much protection you're getting, and how much your total profit and losses from the whole 112 trade, right? Say I, right? If you've ever logged into the Tasty Trade broker and you're like, I don't understand what all these orders are doing, it makes no sense, right? That's exactly why, first off, the options auto trader was built, but also why this hedge protection was built. So if you go into any of your 112 hedges and you click on the green hedge button, it will pop up showing you how much protection you have to the downside, how much money it will pay out if the market crashes. It'll show you how much it costs you to have that hedge on right here. And then it'll also show you with the profit that you currently made from your 112, what your total profit and loss will be if the hedge expires or worthless. So now you can see all the details about the hedge in one place. Who here thinks that this is awesome? The ability to see your hedges all in one place. Let me know in the chat box. Is this cool? All right. See, so we got awesome. Awesome. Cool. Guys, this is amazing for anyone who wants to just fully understand what's happening to their account, but doesn't get the understanding. It's like, okay, and Tasty Trading to go this and this and this and structure all things. Wait, what was my previous order? It keeps it all straight for you in one spot. All right, next. I've added more symbols for most of you guys and even including me. This means nothing. But for those of you who like trading more ETFs, there's been more added. There's also been one more futures added, natural gas. Again, not something that I trade, not something I care for, but I did go through and look at what are the most liquid ETFs and futures, and I've added some that we don't already have. So again, I've also added GDX, SLV, and USO for the ETF. So if you like trading those are now available. But again, for most people, ES and MES is going to be the most profitable assets you can do. Pricing plan changes. Again, I sent out an email about this yesterday, but most of you guys, 99% of you are on the pro plan, the professional plan. And so that's what you signed up for. And it was a $297 a month plan where you got 10 auto traders, a $100,000 limit per auto trader, and you were able to connect 3 accounts. Again, now that's been changed. It was $297, almost $300 a month. Now it's only $197. Everybody's been transferred to that plan. So now it's $100 cheaper for everybody on that plan every single month. That means you're saving $1,200 a year by being transferred to this own plan. And there's nothing you need to do. You've been moved to it automatically. That took me a few hours last night to move everyone over, but you guys are set. You now are on the cheaper plan for life. So that's awesome. Again, here are the other plans if you're interested in knowing. If you're just starting, again, you can get off the ground started with one auto trader to test how it works for 97, or get 10 for 197. Or if you have a bigger account and want to go unlimited, you can do the unlimited plan. All right, sweet. Next, let's talk about things that are coming soon. This is so exciting. Who here wants to see what is coming soon? All the amazing things to help you make more money soon. Let me know in the comments. Are you excited about what's coming soon, or at least want to know what's coming soon? Because I have a huge secret of what's coming soon. Again, I'm not going to share these specifics, but it's awesome. So make sure you guys get excited and let me know in the chat box. Are you excited for what's coming? All right, so if we look here first, okay, for my 0 DTE traders and also other traders, FOMC days, there will be a setting coming up this week that I'll be putting into the auto trader where you can not enter trades during FOMC meetings, which is the Federal Open Market Committee, which essentially means I'm going to make the market move a lot. When a FOMC event happens, for anyone who doesn't know, the market does this. It goes up, down, up, down. I'm talking a lot in a matter of a short period of time. And if you're in a 0 DTE trade, that can screw you over and lead you to losing hundreds of dollars. So who here does not want to lose $100? Let me know in the comments. Do you want to lose $100? I don't think so. Nobody does. And so with that, we can avoid FOMC days by just clicking one button. You'd be like, avoid FOMC days. And just like that, you'll be able to avoid days. And so again, that's for my 0 DTE traders, as well as other traders if they want to use it as well. So FOMC avoiding days is coming soon next week, so stay tuned. All right, next, coming soon, share your auto trader. So again, this actually isn't in the software right now. I kind of stole this screenshot from another software. It's not going to look like this. It's because it's coming soon. It's not built yet. But you'll have your ability to share an auto trader with a friend so that they can actually duplicate exactly what you're trading, and then you'll get some type of bonus for it. So you'll be able to get more auto traders, get a free month, and things like that for sharing your auto trader and helping your friends out. Who here wants to share this amazingness with their friends, right? I mean, like, guys, it's awesome. Like, we're able to generate monthly income on autopilot without anything. That's something that all our friends should have. And so again, you'll be able to do that and get a benefit for it. So sharing auto traders is coming soon as well. So stay tuned. That's going to be absolutely awesome. All right. David says, sharing your trades. What community building is amazing. Yeah, we'll be able to build a community around this. All right. Next, coming soon. Again, I'm just going to plant the seed. So again, this is starting and it's coming in the next couple weeks, but the auto trader, again, I've been trying to finalize the date of when it's going live to the public and opening up again. And the final date here is going to be June 11th. So on June 11th, the options auto trader is going live to everyone, to the public. And so again, to kind of make it a big event, to be like, yeah, we're launching. I'm doing a huge webinar. And so the webinar will teach you everything about automating options and how to do it safely. So I'm putting on a huge training webinar. Who here wants to attend a live Zoom like this, specifically on automating strategies and how to do it safely, right? Let me know in the comments. Is this something you're interested in? Do you want to attend a training on how to automate options? Actually, instead of asking, let me just tell you what it will be about. So this webinar, let me know in the chat if this is interesting. It will be about how I automated my option strategy and make $5,923 per month on autopilot using this virtually unknown options auto trader. You guys are all here. You kind of know what it is. But anyways, without ever giving up control of your account, who here is scared of like, I don't want to give up my control, right? I love trading. I love overseeing things. I love all the numbers. I don't want to give that up, right? I'll be showing you how to automate your trading without giving that up, and without losing thousands of dollars due to unexpected market crashes, pullbacks, and downtrends. Who here has been trading options for a while, but you still wake up in the morning checking the market to make sure it hasn't crashed? Because if it crashed, you're going to be down thousands of dollars, right? That's one of the biggest headaches of options trading is, yeah, it's consistent, but if the market drops, you're going to feel that pain. And so we hate feeling that pain. So let's show you how to get out of it. I'll show you all these specifics around this. So again, let me know in the chat box. Does this sound interesting? It sounds like Ray says yes, and Gil says yes. David says yes. Charles says, is there a chance change from the 7th? Yeah. So again, we're not going live on the 7th. It's going live on the 11th. So again, change of dates just to make things more easy to kind of adopt for all the things coming. Anyways, just to finalize what's happening on this training, which is going to be awesome, is one, I'm going to cover the secret options auto trader that turns any option strategy into a stream of passive income in less than 5 minutes, and it's way easier than you think. Next, I'm going to show you 3 virtually unknown trading safeguards that every automated trading strategy must have, and how safeguard number 3 saved me $10,320 earlier this year. And then also how a complete options newbie grew his small account while on vacation in Cabo using the secret options auto trader tool, a real case study. So again, we're going to be covering so many amazing things. So make sure you stay tuned and even tell your friends about it and monitor your email, because I'll be sending the sign up link for this live training out in the next week, and you do not want to miss out. Why? Because on my Zoom webinar, I can only have 200 people live and there's 1,900 people on the wait list. I may have to update that, but I don't know. We'll see how many of y'all register. But when I send out the link, make sure to register for your spot so that you can save your spot, because I know that a lot of people are going to want to attend this huge event for us launching the options auto trader. All right, guys, let's continue on. Again, if you have any questions, put it in the Q&A channel and I'll get to that later. All right, coming soon is potential integration partners with different brokers. Because nothing is finalized, I'm not going to say the names of anybody who I'm going to be integrating with, but I'm in talks with certain brokers, and I'm not going to say names, but I'm so excited because it may take a while to fully get integrated with these people. But again, there's a lot coming and a lot of great potential for the options auto trader, even if you're at a different broker. Now, again, tastytrade is our main broker, and they're going to be obviously the ideal one, because I don't know how long it's going to take to bring in other people. But these are the people, I'm not saying names of who I'm working with. All right. Also, video testimonials, guys. There's been 4 different people. We have Ryan, Don, Roman, Nicholas. All these people got on a Zoom with me to share their story about how the options auto trader has helped them. And if that sounds like you, like Austin, I'm so excited. Like it's not even about a money goal. Like most of these people did not talk about money performance. They talked about how it brought peace of mind, how it's so easy, and how they can actually see everything in one place without being confused. Right? One person was like, I don't actually understand how Tasty Trade Broker works at all. So if you have a story like that you want to share, like, hey Austin, I've been using the options auto trader for a bit, and I want to share my story of how it's helped me make more money, how it's helped me just have more peace of mind, be more kind of automated, stress free. Like if you have a story like that, please let me know in the comments section or send me an email, and we'll set up a Zoom call so that I can just hear that story and record it so we can share it with the world about how amazing how amazing this trader is and how it's helping other people. So if you want to share your story, please let me know in the comments, but also send me an email, hello@optionsautotrader.com, or using the chat box on the site. I want to share your story because, guys, this auto trader is really helping so many people's lives. So if you're interested, please let me know down below. All right, one of my favorite slides here is the metrics of the options auto trader. What has it done so far for the current members? So there's about 45 members who have their auto trader connected and live, and of those people, we have 330 trades that have been automated. That's complex trades. So again, if we're considering single options positions, it's near the thousands of options traded. But of those 45 people, $45,232 have been made. Who here would like to make basically $1,000 in your first 3 months of a new program, right? That's how awesome this is. If we break it down, $45,000 made across 45 people, that's at least $1,000 a person. That's awesome. And so again, the options auto trader is truly helping people achieve more financial freedom in less time with less stress, and actually do so in a way where you make money. So again, if we look at all the closed trades, our win rate is 78%. It's closer to the 90% range if you look at all the trades that are open right now, though. Anyways, guys, how cool is it to see these metrics and know that the options auto trader is actually making money, right? That's awesome. All right. Again, here's the finalized date. I'm giving access and offering a 14-day free trial on June 11th for the options auto trader. So excited to be doing that. If you're not a member yet, what are you doing? Mark your calendar for June 11th. Join the webinar, learn how to do it, learn how to get it all set up, and start your free trial. It's going to be awesome. All right, guys. So Q&A time. It is now 4:19. So for the next 10, 15 minutes, depending on how many questions we have, I will do Q&A to discuss any questions you have about the new features added or things coming. Or if you want to recommend things coming, let me know. Put it in the Q&A channel. That's where I see things. And again, we'll get to the questions now. All right, while I'm waiting for you guys to put in questions into the Q&A, I'm going to read through the chat box real quick. How do I get access now? Says Randy, you can't, it's closed. But June 11th, you'll be able to get access. Can you share the website, please? Yeah, it's optionsautotrader.com. Again, you can only sign up for the wait list. It's not open, but you can learn all about it there. Are Zero DTE enabled yet? Yes, Zero DTE has been enabled for the last 3 weeks now, 3 weeks, maybe 2. And it's going awesome. Again, when the market goes down, it's bad, but it's working, and doing its thing. Thanks for sharing the waitlist page, David. All right, guys. If you have any questions, put it in the Q&A channel. So we have one question here that says, what will the enrollment process be on June 11th? Great question. So what that's going to look like is simply you can go to the page and sign up for a free trial. But what I recommend is you sign up because again, if you go to the main site, I'll give you a 14-day free trial. But if you sign up for the webinar, fun fact, you'll get a 30-day trial. So again, if you want to get a 30-day free trial, sign up for the webinar because again, that's where I'm going to teach you how to use it and everything about it. And so that's what it's going to be. So you sign up for the webinar that I'm sending a link to soon. You'll be able to get a free trial here very, very soon. Okay. Next question is, will Tasty's update for complex trades require any updates to the auto trader? No. I'm in direct communication with the API team at Tasty Trade. Nothing's going to happen. with the auto trader. No need to worry about it. It'll still execute your complex trades with no problem. Even when Tasty Trade fully makes that change, the API will still support sending trades in separately. And so again, it's all going to work fine. So yeah, that's that question. Sid asks an amazing question. When will the FOMC flag be added for 0DTE? Again, make sure to tune into our live training here, or product update that we do every Friday. But my goal is that's one of the first things on my list that I'm working on next week. So again, hopefully by Monday or Tuesday, that's in the site. But if not, Friday at the latest, where you'll be able to say, hey, don't trade on FOMC days, because that is a very risky day to trade. Charles says stops. I hear for some symbols that stops can be triggered at after hours or at opening due to low volume or opening volume. Have you seen this, and can you protect from this? Charles, oh, great question. That's such a good question. And the reason why I say that is because this is the biggest problem for option sellers. When we sell options and we try to put in a stop order, it's going to automatically get executed. If there's low volume after hours, if a market maker wants to mess with their order, they can execute our stop order at any time, which is why our system, the auto trader system, does not send in stop orders, because they get executed and it screws you over and it ends up with you losing money. How many people have been in that position? Let me know in the comments. Say, I tried to set a stop loss order, but it didn't work because a market maker screwed me, or it exited early and it didn't work, right? So what the options auto trader does is it takes your little stop loss order and it knows what price or what limit loss amount you want to get out at. It holds that in kind of our system. And whenever the price hits that level, then it sends the order into the market. That way it can't be screwed with, messed with, or affected and end up with you losing money. So don't worry about stops executing early, because that doesn't happen with this system, because we avoid that by not sending orders into the market until it's time. So Charles, that's a great question, and the auto trader solves that problem by not sending in orders until it's time. I hope that answers the question well, because that's a very good question. That's what a lot of people as options traders struggle with. Sid says, awesome, thanks, of course. Again, put any questions you have in the Q&A channel. It's different than the chat box, and we'll do that there. Where's the webinar link? Great question, Rich. Again, the webinar link is not out yet. Still working on some final things to get that rolling, but it will be out next week. So monitor your email and I will send it out. All right. Randy says, where can I find out more about strategies that can be used for the options auto trader? The options auto trader OAT was built for options selling. So any selling strategy you can use on the options auto trader. This is Zoom control box is my way. It's annoying. But if you go to optionsautotrader.com, you can see all the info. You can sign up for the wait list. Again, it says free trial here, but it'll just say free trial coming soon. If you want to check out all the testimonials, you can do that on the testimonial page, all the amazing things we have going in here for the options auto trader. But again, that's where you can find info about it. Yeah, or monitor your email. And again, you can also see here, it just walks through all the strategies and stuff we support on here. Sweet. Next question is, does an internal stop order algo not just a good till cancel stop? Yeah, correct. So our system kind of monitors those stop losses, and it does so every 5 minutes, even during after hours markets. So you should be good. Does the auto trader work with interactive brokers? No, it does not. Interactive brokers is very hard to partner with for something like this. Even big names in the industry like Options Alpha are having a hard time because of how much regulation they have around it. I've started the application for interactive brokers, but I do not have hope for them. If a big company like Option Alpha can't, but I'm trying my best. However, if you want to get rolling with the options auto trader, the best broker to use is Tasty Trade. They have cheap commissions, great executions, great support team, and we integrate with them. Others will be coming in the future, but I don't know when. So, yeah. Can you give me a live demo here to understand how to use it? Oh, great question. Of course I can. Let's dive in. So we look at my auto trader here. The market is currently closed. I hate this box from Zoom. It's in my way. Here we go, trying to move it. Okay, so here's my dashboard. So these are my auto traders. So again, an auto trader is just a strategy and a set of rules that you define to trade, and then the auto trader will follow those exact rules. So unlike other bots that you don't know what they actually do, this one you set up these specific rules for entries, for management, for exits, for everything, so that you know exactly what is happening with your account. So you can see here, I am up since starting this about 3 months ago, 5% of my account, which is awesome because that means if that continues, I'll be up about 15-20% by the end, by a total of a year, which is literally 2-3x what most people do in a year. And I haven't done anything to manage it. So let's walk through, how do you create an auto trader? So again, great question here, is by Joby. Joby, let me know in the chat box, what is your go-to strategy? Do you have a go-to strategy when you're trading options? You should let me know in the comments, or in the chat box, and we can build a strategy around that for you. Arthur says in the Q&A channel, does this work for Thinkorswim? No, it does not. I've started the integration. I requested the ability to integrate, but Charles Schwab says we're not doing integrations until we finish our migration, which I don't even know when that will be. So again, I'm starting the integration process with a lot of these brokers, but it's going to take time. So if you want to get started on this auto trader, you need to use tastytrade. Joby says he uses a credit spread. Sweet. Let me know in the comments or in the Q&A channel, Joby, how exactly you trade credit spreads, and I'll set it up just like that. All right. So if we go in here, select my account. If I want to create a trade, I can pick from my list here. I can sell puts, 111, 112, sell strings, sell calls, whatever. Credit spreads is what we'll be doing here. I can pick the asset I want to do it on. Let's say you do it on SPY. I don't know, you haven't given me the rules that you do yet. But yeah, let's say you just do a 45-day SPY one, you do 30 delta, 25 delta. It's kind of like a recommended settings. You enter in once a week on Wednesday. So every week on Wednesday, kind of set that up. Okay, Joby says he uses indicators. Perfect. So let me show you exactly how that works. So let's go back to the beginning. How exactly do you structure your credit spread? Do you have like a specific delta or strike distance away that you look for? If you let me know, then I can, if I just need that info, and then I can set up the strategy for you. 30 delta. Okay. All right. So let's create a credit spread strategy based on how Joby trades. So we go here. We're going to select a strategy. So we're going to do credit spreads, 30 delta, put credit spread, and then we're going to buy the 25 delta for our protection for that. Again, if you do something different, you can change that. I don't know what asset you do it on, but let's just say SPY 45 days out. You can do that. Show advanced entry. So on here, you're going to go enable TradingView webhook. And this is going to allow us to do complicated things like a 9 EMA and 50 EMA crossover. Most people don't need this for their option selling strategy, but if you do more complex things, then you have the TradingView webhook. So we're going to enable that. Webhooks aren't enabled on my plan. That's funny. I'll fix that. But anyways, you enable that. So I'm just going to disable it for now. Then you go into here, take profit percentage. So whatever credit spreads, let's say you do a 50% take profit and you manage it at 21 days. It's the basic tastytrade mechanic right here. Yeah, I know I don't have stop loss. You tell it how much money you want it to trade with. So let's say $5,000. Save and continue. That's what it looks like. Structure the trade. I authorize this auto trader to do what I told it to do. Cool. Just like that. And now what you'll do, I created an auto trader. What you'll do, Joby, is you'll go into here, you'll copy the TradingView webhook, and you'll go into TradingView and structure this trade correctly. And so what you'll do is you'll go in here, let's say SPY, and you said 9 crossing 30, I think it was, is what you said. 9 crosses 50. Okay, 9 crosses 50. So what you'll do, let me hide all these indicators. You'll add the 9 EMA. Is that an EMA? Was it an EMA? 9 EMA crosses 50. Okay, yeah, so EMA. Exponential moving average, we'll add 2 of those. One will be 9. Settings 9. Okay, cool. That's already 9. And then this fella will be the 50. All right, we'll change the style. So it's easier to see. Just like that. So now we have the indicators on our chart. So when the blue crosses above the yellow, that's when he wants to enter a credit spread, which makes sense. That's an uptrending market. So what you'll do here is you'll go into your alerts. So add alert, just like this. And so what we want to look for is the 9 EMA crossing up over the 50 EMA, just like that. Only once. We'll set that up. Trigger credit spread alert, just like that. And notifications. Don't look at, you can see here, this is from a previous webhook, but I'll just copy the webhook address that it gave me in the options auto trader, just like that, and then save it. Boom, done. Now this alert is triggered. So, alert is scheduled. So I can see the alerts here. So you can see here, I have an active credit spread alert, which means that whenever this blue line crosses above the 51, it's going to send a notification to the auto trader, and it's going to trigger the credit spread to enter based on how we set it up, and it's going to manage just like that. So that's how you can do advanced entries with EMAs. But if you're just a normal option seller like me who just enters a 112 like every week, then you don't need TradingView. But again, if you're doing more advanced entries, then that's how you do it. I'm going to cancel this because I don't do it, but I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments how easy it is to integrate and do advanced settings. Let me delete this auto trader though, because I don't use it. So delete. Okay, there we go. Back to my normal 2. Will this one and other webinars be recorded where we can access them? Randy, great question. So the webinar will be recorded, but it'll be a limited time access to it for the webinar that I'm launching with on June 11th. But this training here, I will be putting it up on my Options Auto Trader YouTube channel. And so again, you'll be able to check it out there, and I'll send a link out to it later. Joby says, awesome. Yeah, it's so easy. Whether you want to, like, if you're just setting up entries for it, and you want to use advanced settings like EMAs, you can trigger with TradingView to enter in, and then it'll manage it for you. Or you can just do advanced, or like I want to enter in every week on a red day. Things like that can already be done inside the platform without anything else. And then Randy, yeah, those will be recorded. Joby says, awesome. Joby says, how much are you going to charge for this a month? Yeah, you probably missed it here, but if I go back here, you can see here the pricing plans. We have a starter plan for 97 a month. You'll want the pro plan because that allows the webhook integrations for advanced trading with TradingView. So again, 197 for that, and that's what that looks like. Again, these are the different plans though. Yeah. Q&A time though. All right. Do you have a lifetime subscription option? No, I pay thousands of dollars a month for data. And so because of that, I can't give you lifetime access to it because it's a recurring charge for me. But still, the amount of money that people are making with the auto trader is insane and more than covers like the auto trader. Like I've had people make, again, there's no guarantees or promises for this. You have to do it with yourself. But I've had so many people in the options auto trader make enough money in their first month to cover the entire year and more of the options auto trader. So again, it's literally no big deal with how much it costs. David says alerts via TradingView to trigger OAT is a cool advanced feature. Yeah, it's so cool. Because especially for our coders and cool people, they can make so many advanced entries to trigger something. And you can even use the TradingView webhook to trigger individual trades to exit. So I say that because like if you want, like let's say, hey, I want to automatically enter in a 112 every Wednesday. But then if the market drops below the 50 EMA, I want to exit my 112 position. Then you can set up a webhook that triggers and does that too. So again, that's how it works. Any final questions, guys? Put them in the chat box and Q&A because I'll probably only be here for the next 5 minutes and then I'll go because my voice is already starting to give out. I'm not someone who talks long, so I'm definitely going to build up my voice for the webinar because we're going to be going for like 2 hours on like strategies, options, auto trader, safeguards, protecting your account, all that stuff. And so the webinar will be in the evening on June 11th. So June 11th, I'm debating between 5 or 6, but definitely later in the day, so that you guys can make it, because I know a lot of you guys have a job and you want to make it. So let me know right now, actually, in the chat box, what is the best time for you on a weekday to jump on a live Zoom, right? Is it 6 p.m., 5 p.m.? Is it lunchtime? Let me know in the comments. That's important. Joby says, do you have a set of strategies in the system within the performance data? I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but yeah, most of the traders use 112s and they're doing very, very well. Randy says, do you have any recommended resources for educational purposes for greater options credit trading success? Yeah, I mean, if you go check out my YouTube channel, I have at least 50 videos specifically on trading credit spreads. So go check out my YouTube channel for that. Yeah, it says prefer evening. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Let's see. Yeah, 4 to 6 works great. Evenings work best. This time works. I'm on the East Coast, 4 to 6. Yeah, exactly. So I thought most, because I've done a training with you guys before, which was so much fun. I think we had like almost 100 people on that call. Anyways, so yeah, I'll be doing it around 5 or 6, and we'll be going for about 2 hours. Just diving in, building strategies for every single scenario. So Randy says, great, thanks. Can't wait to register for the release webinar. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been awesome. I'm so excited to see you guys. You guys have been awesome. The Options Auto Trader is only getting better and helping people make more and more money with less time, less stress, and more freedom. So I'm glad you guys are here for it. For those who are members, you guys are awesome. Thanks for supporting me and joining in early from the journey. If you guys aren't members yet, mark your calendar. June 11th is when you'll be able to start getting access. Not only getting access, you'll get access for free. So again, only for the early access webinar will you get a 30-day trial, or else if you just go to my normal site, it'll be a 14-day trial on June 11th. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your engagement. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you next Friday. All right. Bye, guys. You guys are awesome.